I'm back. I'm super excited because I actually have like more than 3 things to show you. Willow and I finally got our groove back. I know I've talked in the last few videos that I really haven't been in the mood to thrift when I was pregnant, and I 0% wanted to thrift when I was pregnant. It was so weird. All I wanted to do was like nest and like clean and get the house ready and like get her room ready, buy baby stuff. That's all I wanted to do. I did not want to bring any more junk into this house at all. And I finally feel like my junk drive is back. I'm excited to find stuff and thrift, and I finally feel like I'm in the groove. Willow's 7.5 months, so I finally feel like I'm kind of at a point now where I'm like feel comfortable bringing her with me. So, you know, thrifting is definitely different with a 7-month-old than it was just by myself, but it's good. I found a few things and I'm excited to show you what I got. We're also like trying really hard to like be better with Etsy and like put stuff up right away so that I don't end up with just like a million things just sitting in storage. So we'll see how I do. But anyway, the whole family went with me. Look at how funny is this? Isn't he cute? I love this. I'm such a dork. I digress. But anyway, the whole family went with me thrifting last night. It was Saturday night. I did not expect to find anything. I feel like Saturday night and Sunday are like the worst thrift days ever. I always want to thrift on Sunday and never find anything on Sunday. It's like the worst day. But I actually found a bunch of loot, so I'm pretty excited about it. I also found a couple of Christmas things, so I'm excited to do a Christmas haul. I want to see if I can find a couple more things before I film a video, but keep your eyes peeled because I'm going to do like a Christmas vintage haul, and I'm excited for that because Christmas is so hard to find. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the first thing I grabbed yesterday, I almost left behind, but I was like, it's just cool. So it's this Tepco china. It's 1950s. It's these little, it's a bowl, right? Like a little, like, I don't know, I would say like maybe a dip bowl, but it's like these little tiki guys, and they're kind of scary. Like they kind of like creep me out a little bit, but they're also so good. And this blue is so good. So, I saw the Tepco and I was like, oh yeah, that's old. It rattles. It's not like broken. There's no chips, no cracks. This guy's got like a little paint on here, but it's not a chip or a crack or anything. But it rattles. Like there's obviously something inside that broke off, but like whatever. And these retail, I think I got them for $3, and the only other one I could find online is selling for like $125, I think. So I was actually excited to find this. Cool, right? So I got him. And then I got a couple of mugs. I know. I've been trying to list a mug every time I keep a mug. So I haven't decided yet. I have to go through my collection because that makes me like actually think hard if like the new mug is worth it, or if I'm like, okay, no, it's not worth it. I don't want to get rid of one of my favorite mugs. But anyway, I thought this was so charming with the little butterflies. It does look handmade. I'm not sure if it is. I'm sure it's not, but I do like the like kind of handmade nature of it. And the little butterflies. So I do collect, like, I didn't really mean to collect, but now I collect like blue and brown, mugs, like vintage mugs. I like the way they look all together. So I might keep this and see like how it looks with my collection, but I don't know. We'll see. Not sure yet. This guy though, I am gonna list, even though I really want to keep this too. I just thought it was so pretty, handmade. Looks like terracotta. It's got a little bit of crazing, so it has age to it. Obviously hand painted. I love these tones. Like I love this peach with the browns. I don't know, I just think it's beautiful. So found all of those last night. And then let's see. Is that all I found? I found like some Christmas stuff last night, so I don't want to show you that yet, but excited. Then Willow and I went thrifting on Friday, and we found a couple things when we went thrifting on Friday. We're still like learning how to thrift together because I had her in the stroller, which was like not the best idea. I should have worn her in like my little baby carrier, but she has a tendency to like not be happy if I do that. And then I know if I'll put her in the stroller, she'll be like super happy, but then we're a wide load and I can't hold anything. And I was holding a lamp and something else, and I literally knocked over this humongous floor lamp on this guy. It's actually a really cool like vintage floor lamp. It kind of looked like Wilco, like Whitco, all like carved wood. It was neat, but it was a million pounds. It was so heavy, and this guy was so nice. He caught it, and I was like, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Like, we're a mess. And he was so nice about it. He definitely could have yelled at me because I could have taken his eye out, but he was okay. So we're still clearly learning how to thrift together. But the lamp in question that took this poor man out was this little guy. It had a big shade on it, which was not pretty, so I threw it away. And I still need to dust it. It's pretty dusty. If you have suggestions on how to dust like vintage like wicker and stuff, I've seen a lot of people talk about like wetting it, and this is a lamp, so I don't want to wet it if I can help it. I'm gonna like dust bust it and then like maybe use like the blower if I need to and blow it out, because I kind of want to keep this. I've been trying to like tone down our home a lot. I have color and pattern and nonsense like everywhere, so I'm trying to like bring in more like natural, like calming tones. So I just thought this would be really, really pretty. My mom always complains that our house is like way too dark, and it is, and I don't even like dark homes. Like, I love light. So I'm gonna put this out for her so she has a nice little like reading lamp once I get it cleaned up. But I thought it was pretty. It's not like super old, but it is like 90s. And I just thought it was like really neat and natural. And I know that like these kind of natural woven things are really in right now. So I was excited to find that. So we grabbed that. And then we got this little lamp. So this one will be available on Etsy. The cord is like 7 miles long, which is very useful, but like gets in the way. But how cute! It kind of reminds me of Wally a little bit. But it's this little vintage like mid-century lamp. He works, obviously. He's brass and like this fake wood. I cleaned him up a little bit. I need to clean him up a little bit more before I list him, but he's so cute. I can never pass up these mid-century vintage little lamps. They're just charming. And this was $3. So like, come on. So good. So good. Okay, screenshot that face. Oh my goodness. Let me just try not to knock everything over. Okay. The next thing I got, you're probably gonna judge me, but I just felt like it was cool. And I feel like because now my job is kind of thrifting, that like I don't want to leave money on the table. So if I find something that I think is valuable, I have been buying things that like maybe aren't like 100% my aesthetic. Like, I used to only buy things that were my aesthetic, but I'm buying things a little bit that I'm hoping like somebody will love. So I found this hilarious cat cookie jar. I mean, he's the best, right? Doesn't he kind of remind you of Garfield? I'm sorry if you can hear Willow like howling in the background. She's with my husband. I promise I did not just leave her and like let her fend for herself and cry. He's with her, but she's grumpy, so I'm sorry if you can hear her and she's driving you insane. But anyway, the only thing I don't love about this thing is it's humongous and it weighs like a bajillion pounds, and it's like a huge pain in the neck to like store, and I'm sure that Jordan's gonna cry if we ever do sell it and he has to ship it. But look at his little face. Isn't he cute? So I feel like it is, I don't know if it's like, it's not marked on the bottom, so I feel like this is kind of like a hobbyist piece, but I thought it was just really cute. Definitely reminds me of Garfield. And I feel like someone's gonna love this. I saw someone else had it listed on eBay or Etsy for like $60. So I never like to undercut people. So, and I feel like as a vintage seller, you want the prices to be high, right? So I'm not gonna like undercut. So, I mean, that's pretty close to what I'm gonna list this guy for. So, you know, I paid $5 and then I got my 20% off on it. So, it's only gonna be like $4. So not bad. Okay, so we found those things at Goodwill, and then we also stopped at a hospice and we found two things, or St. Vincent de Paul rather. So I found this vintage purse, so cute. 90s real leather, like woven little bag. I did photograph this so it can actually get listed, like Be Still My Heart. It's by CEM, and it's just really cute. I don't know, I really like it. This was a little pricier. They wanted $20 and then it was 30% off. So, you know, $6 off. But I just felt like it's so iconically 90s. Like, look at the buckle. Like, it's like a belt buckle. It's just so cute. So, I don't know, I took a chance on it. I think it's cool. I like it. And then the other thing we found at that thrift store is one of these really nice Italian little trays. So these guys sell so well for us. Made in Italy. I don't know, I feel like this is always something that I pick up, and this was only $4, so that was a success. Really, really excited about those things. One thing I will say about our thrift stores is like our area is so weird. I probably have like 20 thrift stores within like a 20-mile radius, but they're all small. So like we go to one thrift store and I take forever to like unload her and get her situated and like get in there, and then we find like one thing, and then it's like, okay, now I gotta load you back in the car, like go to the next thrift store, unload you. So I definitely miss the thrift stores on the other coast, that where my brother and sister-in-law live, because their thrift stores are humongous. You can just go and like load up your whole cart in one go. You don't have to go to 20 different thrift stores to get like a big haul. And Willow really can only handle like one or two places before she's like meltdown USA, or it's time to feed her or something. So we've been going a lot, but only buying like one or two things. So that's okay. That's just kind of like the name of the game here. We also found this painting. So you guys tell me what you think about this painting, because at first I was like, that painting it's not it. Like, I don't know. I wasn't sure about it. But it's dated 1947, down in the corner. So to think of this thing being like 75 years old is like pretty crazy. I mean, it's awesome. So I did pick it up. I didn't want to leave it. Something that old, I just felt like someone will love it. It is an original oil. And I do love mountain paintings, and like the further it is like back, the better it looks, right? Like the further back you go, but then like the closer you go, it's not like as good. I don't know, but I just thought it was really, really cool. It's like somebody's family, like not only is that painting like 75 years old, but somebody's family literally held on to it for all this time, because they like, it's not a great painting, so they obviously held on to it, like, because they value the person that painted it. So that just seems sweet to me. I just wanted to rescue it. I got two really random that I found together, but these brass horse head hooks. They're so cute. They're made in Taiwan, so they're probably like 60s, 70s. And I just thought they were really sweet. I love old hooks and I love brass. So, and this is a really good example. So someone messaged on my last video, like not to polish brass, and I get it. Like I get it. First of all, polishing brass is a nightmare. It's hard on your hands. It's super smelly. So the fumes are probably like highly caustic and terrible for you. You have to buy the polish, so that's like expensive. and it's time consuming. So all in all, like polishing brass stinks. If I could just leave everything as found, like that's golden, especially for a reseller. But for whatever reason, I just feel like my brass that's in our shop sells a million times better if it's polished, unless it's like this. Like this has a really nice natural patina where I'm not gonna mess with it. But if it's like black, or if it's like stained and like an uneven patina where it's like kind of like looks just like dirty, then I do feel the need to polish it and make it look nice. So like I have a couple other brass pieces that I thrifted. One is this little Ellie, this little elephant. How cute are these guys? And they're under a little umbrella. I'm not gonna polish these guys because I'm not sure that I could even do it where they would be uniform. It would be really, really difficult. And so I wouldn't want it to look where like some parts, like the umbrella, were like really shiny, and then some parts like the little nooks and crevices, I couldn't get into those spots, like would not be. So I'm just gonna leave it as is, and I think it's fine. Like this isn't terrible. It's a little bit more patina than I love, but it looks fine. Like it's good. It's not like really dingy and gross. So those little, in my last video, I showed a sugar dish and a creamer, and I should have showed what they looked like before because they were really gross. And then I polished them and they were like really shiny and they almost looked new. So I get like not wanting things to look new also that are vintage, and my own brass collection, I don't polish any of it because I don't have time for that. So I get it. Like I totally get not wanting brass polished, but I'm interested. If you are the kind of person, if you have bought brass online from a reseller, like not if you are a reseller, not if you've thrifted brass, but if you've bought it online, like from Etsy or eBay or like from a antique store, have you bought anything that is like, do you prefer it to be shiny and like pristine, or do you prefer it to have patina and looks kind of older? Let me know, because I find that my stuff sells a lot better when it's shiny, but I'm just interested to know like what other people think. Another piece that I'm also going to keep as is this little guy. So Jordan got me this. He thrifted this for me, and I love the mother of pearl inlay. So I like the way the dark brass kind of plays off the mother of pearl, and I don't think it needs to be polished. It's dark, but it's uniform, and I just think it's nice. I don't know. I think it's really pretty the way it is. So I'm not going to do anything to this little guy. Pretty sure this is actually already listed, as are the little elephants, if you like those guys. So yeah, that's just kind of my spiel on brass. You guys tell me what you think though. Like if you're a reseller and you always polish brass, or you never polish brass, let me know. I'm always interested to kind of learn what other people are doing. Then we found this little guy at the Salvation Army. We couldn't find anything else, but we found him, and I thought he was so pretty. He's like a little blue butterfly. I don't know if he's like a monarch or what. I couldn't find his exact like species, so if you know, let me know. I think he's a blue monarch, but I could be wrong. But anyhow, he was like 60 cents, so that was awesome. Always excited to find butterflies, even if it's in a plastic case. So he is listed on Etsy if you are interested in him. Okie dokie. Oh, then I found this is funny. I found this beautiful lampshade. So again, right, trying to do the whole like more natural, more calming tones in our house. I have this humongous pottery lamp. So for whatever reason, I thought that this lampshade would fit perfectly on that lamp, and that it would be like the most beautiful combination. Y'all, it was funny. It was actually comical. The lamp is so big, so this actually looked like absolutely tiny and pathetic on the lamp. So I was a little bit bummed because it was a no-go. It was a hard pass. So I'll have to look around. I have a collection of lamps because you guys know I'm a hoarder. So I'll have to go out to our storage space and see if I have another lamp I can use for this guy, because how pretty is this? I love this. I don't know, I'm like in a basket phase, like a woven natural like phase, I guess. Is that like the mom in me? Is that like me like being nesty, wanting like warm, like homemade type things? I don't know. because I never really was into baskets. That was not really me, but now lately I've been really into woven things. I picked up this and that other lamp, so whatever. And that purse too, that's like a basket purse, so crazy. I picked up this really pretty, we were down south visiting my parents, so I went to one of my like old favorite haunts that I used to go to all the time when we lived down south. And I found this really pretty creamer and sugar set. So this is the creamer, obviously, and then this is the sugar. And they're Czechoslovakian, so somewhere between like 1920 and 1940, but I love the bright orange and the tulips. So they are transferware, but the outside orange is painted. And they're so pretty. I love them. So I got that. And then I got a set of 5 of the plates. So, and they're in really good condition. Like the paint is kind of wearing off on some of them, but no chips or cracks. So that's always like good. Don't even look at my nails because I'm about to go get them done today. So I was excited to find those little sets. And then I found these little, I think they're placemats, but I would probably use them as napkins. I'm not really sure. They're linen, obviously, and I just love the little flowers on them. I haven't decided what to do. I feel like whenever I find a set like this, oh wow, I thought there was 3 and there's 4. I was like, whenever I find a set, there's only 3, there's 4. So I feel like I probably need to sell these now that I found 4. I originally thought there was only 3, and then I was like, nobody wants just 3. But since there's 4, I guess I probably should list them. But look how pretty they are. Is that so pretty? I love that. So the whole set was $2.99, so I thought that was a really good deal. And then I found, these things are so loud, I'm sorry. I found these skewers. So I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't even know, like, what even do you do with these? I don't have any idea. But I just thought they were so cool. Look at that. I'll show you each one. Look, so there's the ant one. They're like so sharp and scary. I'm trying not to stab my beautiful dining room table. There's that one. That one. It's cool, right? It's another one of these. These things are like weapons though. I don't even know what to do with them. This guy. And then this one kind of looks like a little fish. Is that cool? I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. I'll probably sell them, but I just thought they were so cool. And the whole set was $2.99. So they would be really cool displayed because they're so pretty like all together. I just don't even know, guys. If you have any idea what those even are or what to do with them, let me know because I have no idea. Okay, then I found this little Danish piece of pottery. So this, I can't remember if I showed this in my last haul. So if I did, close your eyes. I'm sorry, but I just love it. I thought it was so cute. I love the tones. I'm definitely keeping this because this is kind of like the color palette that we're going for, like more warm tones. I just love it. I love greens and then all the like warm autumnal colors and a little pop of black. It's just beautiful. So it is signed on the bottom. Little mid-century pottery. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. I'm like, I love the like shape of it. I just love it. It's just everything. So far though, there's not a lot of stuff I'm keeping, right? Like, look at me. It's pretty good. Usually, you know, I'm pretty bad. I like wanting to keep everything. My big find that I'm super excited about are this pair of, look at this, they're Mexican hammered candlestick holders. They're from the 1950s and they're by Jean Byron. So I'll show you the bottom. So they say Mexico. Oh Lord, can't even see. They say Mexico, and then they have like the big B for Byron. And then I'll show you up close. There's definitely a lot of patina to them, but I'm not gonna touch them. They do have a little bit of rust spots too. They weigh about 5 bajillion pounds because they're full of sand. So that's gonna stink for shipping. And I think someone has them listed for like $250. So that's pretty good. The big one I paid like $5 for, and the littler one I paid $3. And then I got my 20% off. So not bad, right? Aren't they cool? Of course there's like a part of me that really wants to keep them because they're just so cool and like you're never gonna find that again, but I'm gonna pass them on to their new home. You can see his stamp a lot better on this one. But I did photograph them, so I am gonna list them. So maybe if somebody wants them for Christmas as a present, they'll be available. But how cool, I'm so excited. I don't know, there's something about like starting to thrift again and actually like finding some treasure here and there. I'm really, really excited about it. It's kind of funny because there's like a bunch of resellers that were there also. This older lady was, this story, I just don't even know. You guys tell me what you think. So for me, I don't always succeed, but I try really, really hard not to look things up in the store. Like sometimes I do because I'm a stinker, but I try as much as I can to like use my knowledge base, like, and buy things that I know are vintage, buy things that I know like are gonna have value, and then like kind of surprise myself and look them up when I get home. Also, sometimes what I'll do is like photograph something and then look it up when I like am in the car, and then if I'm like, oh, I should go back and grab that, then I do that, because I know that I sound like a lunatic, but I just hate like all the resellers standing around Googling everything. I know that probably isn't the reason why prices are more expensive, but I also feel like that's the reason why prices are more expensive. I don't know. It just frustrates me because this is your job. You should like have knowledge. I don't know. Maybe I'm being a brat. You guys tell me. I could very easily be being a huge brat right now. So whatever. But, this other lady like was helping this other guy. She showed him how to do, like Google images and like how to find things like through images, and she was like being so loud and just like standing there and being like, oh, you're a reseller, oh, I just learned this trick. And it was nice because she was helping him, and that was so nice. But then there was just a part of me that was like ice pick to the brain, because I'm like, this is why this is killing our industry, guys. Like, this is why prices are so expensive, because they're watching you two fumble around, have no idea what you're doing, just Google everything. Like, I don't know. The internet is something. Like, there's a huge part of me that's like so grateful that I can look up everything, and that I learned as much as I did through the internet. But then there's like a part of me that's like, this is so frustrating. Like, learn your craft. I don't know. You guys tell me, what do you think? Like, is it a pet peeve to see people standing in the middle of the store Googling everything, or am I being dramatic and that's just what you got to do to make a buck? I don't know. You guys tell me. I would very much like to know other people's perspective, because that's just my perspective on it. And I know a lot of you that watch me are not resellers, you're just vintage lovers. So what are your thoughts like when you're vintage hunting? Does it annoy you when people are spending 20 minutes trying to Google a pressure cooker, or do you not care? I don't know. Okay, so I saved like one of my favorite things for last. This was actually a birthday present that Jordan got for me. He thrifted it though, so I'm so impressed with him. And he said there was like resellers that were really hoping he was gonna put it back, and he didn't. So he got me this little espresso set. So these are the cups. Well, I should show you first. So it's Italian, it's Dorata. And this is it comes with like a little tray. You see the little peacock? Isn't that so pretty? I love it. So it's this beautiful blue, and then this little peacock on the bottom. And then it comes with 2 espresso cups that match, obviously. They're so cute with the green on the inside. I have one little like turquoise blue Batosi vase that I haven't been able to list yet because this turquoise isn't really like my tones. Like you can see like all the dark kind of tones, like the autumnal, obviously that's like what I wear, my hair, all of it. Like my house is very autumnal. So I don't do a lot of blue. I don't do a lot of cool tones. Like pretty much everything's warm. But I do have that one little Batosi that's like the same turquoise with a gold rim. So these two are gonna kind of live together. Because even though this isn't like exactly my color palette, it's just so beautiful, and it was such a cool piece that he found for me. So this is the little pot that comes with it too. So I'm sure there's like pieces missing, maybe it might have more pieces to it, but it all like fits really well on the little tray. So maybe not, I don't know. But anyhow, I just thought it was so charming. I love it so much, and such a good find. So he went to my favorite thrift store that's like a million hours away, that's in a very unsafe area that I really don't feel safe bringing Willow. So who knows if I'll ever get to go. So I'm very excited that he went and he found that for me. That was a really good find. So very excited about that. All right, guys. So that was it. Kind of a good little mishmash of stuff, vintage goods. Thank you for bearing with me and my chatter. I know I talk way too much, so I apologize. And thanks to all my new subscribers. I know I haven't really filmed that much, so hello everyone, and welcome to our little corner of the vintage internet. So all right, bye guys, have a good one.